Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Red is live from my teeny house. You know what there? I'm echoing. That means the sound is working. Yay. I have chicken that I grilled last night. Um, chicken. And I have salad. And I have watermelon. But first, I did bring my candle out here. Let me light the candle. And I brought my food out here. So it's cooler today. It's not so hot. And good news is I finished my taxes. Bad news is I had to pay a lot. Need to get a job and I need to put more withholdings. Wait a second. I can do this. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. I'm gonna try. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. My flute. That's what I used to play for the kids when I worked in Awanas at church. That's Jesus Loves Me. So I'm going to thank God or the universe for my food. To watching, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate y'all. And I appreciate the likes, the shares, the Elsa. Hi, how are you? Hello, hello, hello. How are you? I moved in my teeny house. So I hope you're good. What's up? You know what? You know what's scary? There was an earthquake this morning. There was an earthquake this morning about like a couple hours ago. It wasn't very strong, but there was an earthquake. That's like, there's like two things. There's like only two things I don't like about California. And one of them is earthquakes. Two is cost of living. But yeah, earthquakes, cost of living. That's two things I don't like about California. But I know people have tons of things they don't like about California, but I love California and I'm still happy to be back, even though, yes, there was an earthquake this morning. Oh my goodness. A little one. I don't know if they're saying how strong it was, but I did get a notification on my phone. 68 degrees right now. And that's only like the high is only maybe tonight would be a good night to light my little fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Because I got a little so high of 69 today. I got this little fire pit, and yesterday I replanted this right here. It's a hibiscus. I repotted that, and I planted tomatoes. Oh, I can go show you. Shift, yeah. I can show you what I planted yesterday. I brought my plug out here because I forgot to charge completely before, and I don't want it to go off like it did at Ann's. Because at Ann's, when I was live at Ann's, I plugged it into a plug that I think was not plugged in, because she has a TV out there, but she doesn't use it. So let me go here, show you. I planted my bougainvillea and my little tomato plants. I got tomato plants at Ace Hardware. So I did that yesterday. Although today would have been a better time to do it. But, and I still have, I'm going to put the philodendron somewhere. I don't know if I'm going to put it in a plot or not. Put it in another pot. And I have a aloe vera that they left here. So yeah, I did that yesterday. Yeah, I first had hibiscus tea when Airbnb guest she was from South America. Like she was an immigrant. She lived in Florida. She actually had an Airbnb in Florida. She gave me hibiscus tea, and that was the first time I've had it, I believe. So, even this, it's almost charged. I probably don't really need to plug it in. But yeah, I did that. I had a plant out in the sun that doesn't like sun. I put that in the ground over there in the shade. But I'm thinking the hibiscus didn't like I think they're from Hawaii, so I don't think it liked it in the full sun, maybe. I don't know. Because there's a lot of sun over there. So that's why I put the bougainvillea there, and I put the tomato plants there. But I'm going to thank God or the universe, whoever you pray to. I believe in prayer and being thankful. Dear Lord, thank you for this food and all your blessings on me. Thank you for my house. Thank you for all my children. Thank you especially for Ian. Going hiking with Pam tomorrow, Lord. Thank you for that. Thank you that I feel confident that my son and I will find work in whatever way you decide. I feel like you're guiding us, Lord. Thank you for guiding us here. And thank you for our neighbors and just all your blessings, Lord. And thank you for this food. I pray these things in Jesus' name, but you can pray in any name you wish to. Amen. I'm just used to praying in Jesus' name. So yeah, I got this chicken, which is probably not still hot. I don't know, because I heated it up a while ago. Yeah, we grilled this last night. So, in fact, I got the chicken to bake the chicken again, but it's been so hot. I didn't want to turn the oven on for that. So I'm like, let me just grill it. But I still might get some more to do that chicken and rice because I have the other stuff still to do the chicken and rice and Alfredo sauce that I'm going to make myself. So marigolds are delicious too. Do they make tea out of marigolds? Elsa? 3 watching. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. I don't know if this is a bad time for Brenda, but yeah, she's on the same time as me, so I don't know. I'm just going to text her. So she's asking me about the meetup. I didn't realize she asked me that. I'm live now, Brenda. I don't know when I'm gonna go. I don't like, yeah, I might try the meeting tonight, but I didn't go all the way down to the Lestats meeting yesterday because it is so far from here. The CODA meeting. And I listened to, and I want to share Sobriety Bestie, which is Kristen Johnson's channel. I want to share her link and maybe talk about that today. Because I feel like CODA is helping me right now. It really is. But I don't know if it's something I want to stay in long term. And she's talking about, Kristen Johnson's talking about how AA was good for her for a time, but not forever. And it gets kind of cult-like when they say, you know, you're going to die if you leave. I have a story about that. I'll tell you. Because I was involved in a cult group in high school. And honestly, the Southern Baptist Church I was in Georgia was very cult-like. Very, very much so. It's their way or the highway. There are high control groups. And it's concerning, and you got to be careful. Marigolds not like plant round screen room. So marigolds wouldn't like my. This is a gazebo. It's not a screen room. And really, thankfully it doesn't rain this year, but I think the rain would get in because this is not completely. There's an opening up there around the square. See? But it's not supposed to rain today. It was raining a lot here right before Ian came. That's about when it stopped raining so much, was when Ian got here, which it's a month today since my son arrived here. For mouse control. And we walked up the hill yesterday a little bit, climbed up the hill. Let me show you. And Ian thought he saw a rat. I thought he said bat at first. I was like, bat? And he's like, no, rat or a big mouse. We climbed up this hill a little bit. I didn't go as far up as Ian did, and I had flip-flops on. So I'm like, I don't have my right shoes on. But he just started up there, and he's like, I see a foundation. And he made me curious. He was like coaxing me up the hill. But yeah, it's a hill, up the hill. Hey, Anthony. Hello. Yeah, we climb every mountain. We climbed up the hill. This is our hill back here. And we got geraniums right here. And he took them down. And he started to put his rings in the tree, but he took them down. Huh. I don't know why. I don't know why he did that. That's interesting. I don't know why he did that. What is this stuff? There was a bunch of a pile of wood. Thankfully, the guys, I guess the maintenance crew or whatever, came and got it. But they took the board that was back here too, that Ian was maybe going to use to make a shelf in his car, but I don't know. We can get something else. It was a big piece of wood for that. Hey, Brenda. Hello. Oh, you came in wait, okay. No, you came in after. Okay. I'm going to eat my salad now. But yeah, we climbed up the hill yesterday. It was the first day. I moved in on Wednesday. Ian moved in the week before, like the 4th. Ian moved in the 4th, which was a Thursday, I think. Yeah, the 4th. And I moved in on the 9th. And this is my salad. Made a few days ago. So I think this is a good place to go live. Whoops. Poured all my dressing in one place. This is pretty good. I like this. It's wishbone, blue cheese. How's it going, Brenda? How's it going, Anthony? What's up? 5 watching. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. I talked to my neighbor for a long time yesterday. And my neighborhood has a Facebook group, I found out. And I was thinking of us going to get our driver's licenses today, but I don't think we have enough mail. We haven't gotten any mail here yet. We haven't gotten any bills here yet. I don't know if we can. Okay. Yeah. Got this at the Albertsons. It's good. And I have watermelon. We're going to hike with Pam tomorrow in Julian. It's where we camped with Carol with Glorious Life on Wheels, William Heights Park. So I've only been here like 44 days. Does that sound right? 45 days? Yeah. I can't believe I have a house and I've only been here 44 days. I kept going. I didn't give up. I figured out a way to do it. Marigolds and salad is delicious. That's interesting. I've never tried that, Elsa. So we bought the big TV with the house. So last night I watched I started watching a movie. I felt like I needed to watch a movie on this big TV I bought with a house. It's ginormous. Ian's been watching the playoffs basketball games on it. So I put on an old movie. I put on St. Elmo's Fire. Wait, what is it called? The one with Emilio Estevez and Molly Ringwald. That one. 1985. Yeah. No, that's not it. It's the other one. It's not. How can I have forgotten it? It's a different. The Breakfast Club. That's it. I'm getting those two confused. The Breakfast Club. That's it. Oh, Catnip Mint. We don't have a problem with them yet. So yeah, earthquake this morning, you guys. For those who just came in, Ian's been in California a month. Well, he's been in San Diego a month. He's been in California probably a little bit longer than that, because he came from Oregon. So yeah, I've been here about since the 24th of February. So it is one thing I don't like about California is earthquakes and the cost of living. And I got my taxes done on Saturday. And we're going hiking with Pam tomorrow. And we were going to try and get our California driver's license today, but I don't think we have enough things with this address on it. Yeah, we used to have mint plants in Georgia, and my brother had them in his little garden. So I like mint plants, but I don't know if I know of a chocolate mint plant. I forgot my drink, but I do have watermelon. That can be like my drink. A lot of those movies, I watched them so long ago, I don't remember. Like that kid is pretty textbook troubled teen in the kid in Breakfast Club. Chocolate mint plant. Is there not a chocolate mint plant? Let's Google it really quick. Okay, let's settle this dispute right now, Brenda. Elsa and Brenda. Inside joke. Never mind. Yeah, there's a chocolate mint plant. There absolutely is, Brenda. How to grow and care for chocolate mint. I can get it on Etsy for $6.89. Chocolate mint plant leaves from Garden Tree, 1949. Chocolate mint plants, the growers something. Garden.com, $15.99. The Growers Exchange, $9.50. Yeah, there's a chocolate mint plant. There actually is. Hey, I already ate my now I'm having watermelon. I had chicken that was grilled. How are you, Dan? I had some grilled chicken thighs that we grilled on the big grill. But see what they left the grill here. They left the table here for us. They left all of this stuff here for us, so which is nice. But we melted the hole in the screen there. So I'm wanting to turn it around. If I just rotate it because it's square, then the part that's ripped will be on this part that we keep open. And that we kind of have mostly open to because we're always putting stuff in the shed and taking stuff out of the shed. The shed is very handy because the house is genuinely tiny. So like I got a vacuum cleaner, which carpet is just upstairs, right? In Ian's loft. And there was a lot of hair up there. It was dirty. So I got a vacuum cleaner mostly to vacuum Ian's loft and then I'll put the vacuum in here. He got the vacuum out though. There was this big bug that flew in. It looked like one of those giant mosquito things, and Ian sucked it up with the vacuum. But yeah, Ian doesn't have a lot of clothes storage. I have good storage in my room. If you want to watch the last live I did, oh yes, thanks for popping in, Dan. Have a good time at the lake. I just I applied at the hardware store, but it's a full-time position, and I found out it's not cashier, so I really applied for the wrong position. It's out on the sales floor, so I don't really think I'm that really suited to that job, and I didn't really want full-time either. So I like dreaming too, Elsa. But there is a chocolate mint plant because I looked it up. I might take you inside to get my root beer that I forgot. But really, really nice today. If you came in late, you can rewind to see my tomato plants I planted. Yesterday. But yeah, I'm going to take a lunch and go hike with Pam tomorrow. Out in Julian. It's William Heights Park. I think it's a state park. Let me see. There's a breeze. So I have long pants on and this almost long sleeve shirt. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Oh, and Ian, I promptly forgot. Ian said he thinks he knows what kind of bird this is that was eating the fish at the beach. So here is the link to the tour of my tiny house. Whoops. There we go. Oh, I'll shop you the links. I can drop you the links. Like I said, you can get one on Etsy. You can get one on Garden Tree Nursery, The Growers Exchange, gardeners.com. There's another one on Etsy. Google it. The spruce, how to grow and care for chocolate mint. Let me show you. See, this is good. Okay. I'm not talking about, I'm still going to talk about, I'm going to talk about anything. Whatever Red feels like talking about, we'll talk about here. But I am going to still talk about politics, but we talk about mental health. We talk about plants. We talk about, she found hers at Lowe's years ago. But Google it, and all these things came up. How to grow and care for chocolate mint. But I got a little watermelon at Albertsons. I went in the pool yesterday before I made dinner. There goes my lighting on my. Why does it do that? Stop it. My camera. There's better. This computer. Oh my goodness. The camera is better on my phone, but I don't like going live on my phone. So Ian and I were talking about that because when I was going to go live last Monday from here, but I forgot to bring my laptop. So I could go live on my phone, but I don't like going live on my phone. I'm just not used to it. I often do stuff on my phone when I'm live on here, which is convenient. And so, yeah, all that. So, but yeah, I think the job at the hardware store, I think I don't, I put in the application, and they're not interviewing people yet, but I think I picked up an application for Ian. I'm going to encourage him to turn it in because it's a full-time position and I'm not really looking for full-time. And I was like I put down, I didn't really realize it was like on the floor. It's like selling stuff in the store. So I don't think it would be, I don't know. He can turn it in if he wants. I don't know. But we will see. So I want to drop the link because I listened to, and I'm trying not to I need to not buy any more stuff. And I think I decided not to paint the rest of the house because it's crazy that silly stuff triggers me. I'm getting a phone call. Hello? No, you have the wrong number. This is not her number anymore. So annoying. Karina? Norland? My Colorado number that I got, like, I guess I got that early 2024. Yeah. Is this other person's number. And I still get tons and tons and tons of her calls, that her dog at the vet, and she lives in Arizona now, and from her daughter's school, and then I think her daughter is going to college in Illinois from her daughter's. I don't know why they have that old number on everything. Oh, okay. I love mint. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'd like to get some. That stuff that's inexpensive too. But I really prematurely bought the plant. I shouldn't have bought any plants. And yeah, it's just one thing at a time. Like Red needs to focus. And I think we decided, like, I was washing a lot of dirty spots off the wall and it looks better. And then it is so tiny, it won't take a long time to paint, but because my ex and I were together so long and he was so ridiculous about some things and such a perfectionist, it triggers me to paint. And then I just did a thing, the taxes, that was triggering to me too because of my ex and everything. And like, it's just been a little stressed lately, a little bit stressed. We're getting loud over there. Yeah. So yeah. So decided I don't want to paint. Ian helped a lot. He touched up because we did when I painted my house in Georgia, when I moved into it, I hired someone because that's something that, it was triggering and it was too much painting for me to do. And my daughters, my kids were like not helping me. My daughters were helping my ex paint in his house. And he had a bigger, your neighbor's a screamer. It's the little kids next door that way. So, yeah, it's the little kids. I don't know if they're on spring break or what. Maybe they're homeschooled. I'm not sure. I've met the neighbors on this side, but not on that side, and the neighbor behind me. So I haven't really actually met the one with the little kids. But yeah. I want to share with you I want to share with you Kristen Johnson's channel. Like, I'm going to keep going to Coda. And Coda is a little bit, I feel like Coda is a little less cult-like than AA. They don't talk about, like, you're going to die if you leave Coda. I feel like it's a little less problematic with some things. But because of the nature of, alcoholism, and it is, it's a dangerous thing that can be fatal. So, I feel like that's why they say that. And it's really good, but you don't have to be in it forever. So I'm going to share her link. And then I'll share the link to the actual video. Sobriety. I meant sobriety. So, because she came out talking about leaving AA, so she's getting a lot of comments, and it's just really interesting. And it wasn't like, I'm not going to stop going to CODA right now, but I did choose not to go all the way down to Lestats where I've been going because it's so far. It's way down in San Diego. So, and Sunday, and I hadn't spent a full day just at home, just here. So, yeah, so I did that because I've been like running around, and, I went to Santee, to the Walmart to get my taxes done on Friday. And then found out I needed one more form, which is about the health insurance, which I think just makes my I think I will not have health insurance for now. That was another thing why I was tempted to apply for the full-time job, but because of the possibility of getting benefits. But yeah, because I got the health insurance after I got the money from my dad, it made my taxes be so much last year and this year. So when I realized it, I was like, gosh, I was without health insurance from 2018 from my divorce until 2022 or 2023, I think. So that was 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 4 years. 4 years, yeah. And you just like pray a lot. Hopefully no accidents. Hopefully no, yeah. Just going to be trusting higher power, trusting the universe to keep me well. I'm pretty healthy, so thankfully. But I did have a thyroid issue, so I'm on thyroid medicine, and I have high blood pressure. I'm on blood pressure medicine. And I'm on a little bit of medicine that helps me sleep. It's not a therapeutic amount, but it's actually used as a mood stabilizer for bipolar. But I'm now not sure really I have bipolar. It's been in remission for a long time, and I'm thinking I have other issues. And that was so fascinating about Kristen is that she discovered she was autistic and ADHD, which they call it. I don't know how you say it, actually. ADHD. And that is what I think I am, because I found out she's diagnosed with both, but I'm not diagnosed autistic, but I'm diagnosed ADHD. So, to watching. Thank you for being here. I appreciate people who watch the replay. So thank you. Thank you for that. I'm going to link directly to Kristen's video about, she tried ayahuasca. That's an interesting video. Addiction is a feeding. Yeah, there's a lot of good videos on here. So the video that started the ruckus is she did why I left AA after 10 years. Albeit controversial. How do you spell controversial? I spelled it wrong. Let me see something. Siri, how do you spell controversial?
Controversial. CONTROVERSIA.
Oh, I left the I out. That's what I did. Okay. Everything else is right. I hate it when I spell stuff wrong. Because I'm Red-Headed Riding Hood and I'm supposed to spell everything right. This is a great, albeit controversial video. Okay. So play with your food. Excited about your new space. Not a thing wrong with that. And plants are cheap and give back. Love put in. Yeah, I needed to do. The other night I listened to Martha Beck on the Mel Robbins podcast. I love both of those ladies. And it was so good. I mean, every time I listen. So Martha Beck, I don't listen to Joyce Meyer as much anymore. I do still like Joyce Meyer, but I do feel we have a lot of differences in opinion and doctrine and stuff like that. Like, I don't believe in hell. I don't believe you have to try to save everybody. So I'm really jive a lot better with Martha Beck, and like she's my new go-to that I listen to. I used to listen to Mel Robbins a lot also, but what is this doing? Okay, so this is her video about why she left AA after 10 years. Yeah, see, but that's why I am like my ex in some ways, not the worst ways, but but being a perfectionist is one of those things. And the painting, that's why I'm like, because Ian was talking about picking out the paint for the the rest of the house. He wasn't really wanting to do it, but then when I kind of like, I got paint swatches and he kind of liked the green, and we were trying to figure out what would match with the cupboard, the color of the cupboard, which is a gray. He was kind of getting warmed up to the idea, but then I was on to, I have to do my taxes. I want to get my taxes done so I can go hiking on Tuesday with Pam, but for other reasons I needed to get my tax. I thought I had all my stuff together. I had all my stuff. And so one of the thing about the health insurance, that piece of paper, I didn't put in the folder. And since I thought I put everything in the folder, I'm like, oh shoot, I don't have it. But I was going through my papers still. I had 2 blue bins of papers that I brought. And then I had my 2024 papers in a folder. And I thought of doing them like, I would like to get this out of the way and do them before I left Colorado, but I was doing things to get ready to leave Colorado, so I was, selling stuff and downsizing and all of that. And so I'm like, okay, well, it's not the deadline yet. I'll do them. I have all my stuff together. I can do them when I get there. And it just, turned out that, it's now. It's now. And I just moved in my house. And so I thought that they didn't. I even checked my mail. I even drove all the way into my our mailbox, which thankfully, like, we don't really have to have right now, but I'm probably going to keep it for the channel. The postal annex box, I drove over there to see if there was any mail for me there, and then I because that was my forwarding address before we moved in here. So then I checked the mail for the first time here. We haven't got any mail here yet. So, and then I was going through my papers, and I was almost astonished. I was going through my papers Saturday morning, and I found it. And I was like flabbergasted. I was like, oh, I found it. I have it, it just wasn't in the folder with the other papers. And I'm like, oh my God. Also found my parking ticket from last year when I was in Oceanside for the Switchfoot getaway. I got a $58 parking ticket. So I'm going to I tried to look it up though. I don't know. I'm going to try and pay that. Hopefully I don't have any fees. I don't know, but I might, because it's been a year. Well, not a year, not a whole year yet. Not until June will it be a year. But yeah, that's what's going on. To watching. Y'all bored with me? Thank you, whatever 2 of you are still here. Thank you. And thank you for watching the replay. So yeah. So got the taxes finished on Saturday. Did I share my teeny house tour? Chocolate, mint, and coffee. Let go. Coal, put in cake mix instead of water. Interesting. Make like a coffee cake. I'm not eating sweets, so I've been losing weight, except for, I think it was yesterday and the day before, I had peanut butter and jelly for lunch, breakfast, when I eat at noon. Your cell needs charging. Thank you for being here, Brenda. I still plan on going on the 26th, I think. I'm going to see, can I do there from here and for a day trip, though? How long of a drive is that? I'm hoping. I won't say for sure, for sure. I'm hoping I can go, but I'm trying to get. I think the babysitting jobs on care are going to be a better fit for me because I can work as much or as little as I want. And maybe I will still look into the driving for Lyft because those things are like um, gig work. Like, you know, the Airbnb turned out being a good fit for me because, you know, I could take as many guests or as little guests as I wanted, you know. So you just saying that. What's the city again it's in? Because it's north. Everything's north of here, unless you're going to Mexico. Um, Newberry Springs. Okay. I could maybe find an Airbnb for a night, though, if it's. Oh, it's 3 hours and 36 minutes. Yeah, I could do that. Mayberry. Newberry. Um, I really want to connect with Harmony Dust. She's in Los Angeles area, but I'd really like to do some sort of work like that. That's what I feel like is my like purpose. Because she helps like trafficked women and women in sex industry get out and stuff like that. And she did the video I shared on my Instagram about what do Diddy and Bill Cosby and Trump have in common, and it was because they got convicted in New York because of they lifted the statute of limitations for a while. That's how they all got convicted. So so although she's Christian, I think I heard about her too on Joyce Meyer. She's not a Trumper, so and that's been my apprehension with Joyce Meyer is I don't know, which I'm glad she shouldn't say. She shouldn't say, but cinnamon helps metabolism with sugars. Yeah, I think you've told me that before. Yeah. But I've been eating a lot less sugar. I got a little chocolate because I was proud of myself because I have started losing weight again. Like I said, like when I come to California, I'm going to lose weight because of just, you know, being where I want to be. And I think, yeah, I really think I wouldn't have gone through all this trouble of trying to get a tiny house. I probably would have just rented a room if my son hadn't ended up here, and it was just all the timing of it. But I really feel like it was, you know, whatever you want to call it, God, the universe, higher power, that led to the timing of it and us both being here at this time. Because otherwise, I don't. It's making me remember all the responsibility and all the work of owning your own place, which it's kind of we're renting a lot, but we can do. Our neighbors are putting up a fence with their tiny house, and because I have two dogs, so Uh, but yeah, I really don't think I would have wanted to go through all the trouble if Ian wasn't here to help me. So it's been a blessing. It's been good. So we're helping each other. And so outside of Barstow. Oh, yeah, for your visit. Yeah. Yeah. I think I could look for an Airbnb for the night, but I probably will 3 hours. That's kind of like we used to go up to um, Atlanta. Atlanta was only an hour and a half though. That is kind of far. But I can drive that far there and back in one day. So we'll see. I think I'm probably gonna go. Definitely, maybe. Oh my goodness. Let me find a. Let me find a. Yeah. So Katy Perry's going into space. That's insane. That is crazy. Okay, let me see if I can find this. Aha! There it is. I found it. Here's a good one. Hope Rising. This is a short one. Hope rising, shifting, sifting, my life lifting, up from the mire, hope rising, like the phoenix in the sun rising. Don't listen to Satan, he's lying, lying. I'm on the floor, my tears are drying. I dream of one day flying. Oh, the pot and the kettle. This is a funny one. The pot and the kettle, that saying about the pot calling the kettle black. Yes, we are all human. I didn't mean to be getting. It was right after I looked because I looked at your text. It was right after I looked at your text, Newberry Springs, and you said Mayberry. So Mayberry is where they went on a van life, a van meetup was in Mayberry, North Carolina, that I ended up not going to, but because all the drama went down. All the drama went down. I'm done with the drama, y'all. Yeah, when I got to Denver, yeah, I felt like I've been reflecting on, my 2.5 years in Denver, because of finally getting here. It's like, oh, I should have came here sooner. I should have came here sooner. I should have came here sooner. But, those 2.5 years in Denver served a purpose, I feel like they really did. It was for healing. And when I got there, I have this stuffed animal llama, right? And then I got my little llama lamp, which I sold when I moved. And it's the no drama llama, and that's what one of the van lifers said that was really involved in all of it. Like he managed to be, say he's no drama, but he was all up and involved in all of the drama, and it's just like, yeah, okay, Marshall. You. And he got so mad once because they called him nomadic dramatic or something like that. he got mad, and he doesn't. Yeah, there's so many interesting people you meet. I mean, just in life in general, but I was going to say in van life, RV life, there's so many interesting people you meet in life in general, but in van life. And peanut butter, when heated, goes liquid. That said, is less try grilled PB&J sandwich. So yummy with an aged. Wow. Well, that sounds interesting. That sounds really interesting. So he had a Buddha that was like the size of the Buddha in Anne's garden. Anne had a Buddha in her garden, and so did Irina. They both had a Buddha by the front door. But this van lifer that I'm talking about had a this high Buddha in his van. I mean, like, that's not being a minimalist, dude. Why do you need a Buddha this high in your van? That's ridiculous. You can get a little one. You can get a little Buddha. I promise you, they're everywhere. So, anyways, but yeah, if you have a full-size house, go ahead, get a full-size Buddha. But if you have a van, you should get a little Buddha. Not a, oh my goodness. It's like anti-Buddhism, I feel like. It's not simple. It's not minimalistic. It's kind of ridiculous. See, like anything can be a cultish, anything can be cultish. That's when anything good can be turned into something over the top or bad, and that was the thing that Kristen Johnson's talking about with AA, that, it's like she didn't feel like it was okay to leave. And then she didn't feel like it was okay to say that she left. And it was just, it's very cult-like for people to say, like, you're going to die. Oh, and I wanted to tell you a story about that. So when unlimited insurance, maybe he did. He was an interesting character. He wasn't really like, it wasn't his fault, but I mean, he was involved with the people that were just treating me badly. And that's what was not cool to me. That was what was the worst, was people that I thought would always be my friend and would be on my side because they could see that I was unjustly being bullied and persecuted, weren't on my side. They caved. It's just like the people now in Washington, and I hear a lot of lawyers firms and all of that, people caving and caving into Trump and kissing the ring and going along with his bullshit. Excuse my language, but yeah, it's like that. You're conceding to the bully, and that's why I won't be silent. I mean, I'll try to be balanced with it, I'll try not to be all coming at you with all the stuff, because I do believe in taking care of your mental health, and I need to take care of my mental health, and you need to take care of your mental health, and it's important right now in these times. And it's tough times. It is, but it was a crazy time for me to move to California, but I feel like it was the right time. It was the right time, and that my son ended up here. My son's been here a month now. I've been here he arrived here when I was here 18 days. So what's that? 30 plus 18. Like I've been here like 48 days. Yeah. I've been here like 48 days. He's been here a month now. So Buddha. Oh yeah, maybe he dries his bath towel on it. Yeah. But yeah, what made me think of that guy was the drama, talking about the no drama llama. Yeah, because he sent me a bunch of stickers that I stuck in my. Oh, there's a big old horse fly in here, or it's a bee. I don't know. If you go down a little further, bee, there's a hole in the screen. Yeah, I think it's a bee. Okay. I was finding a poem to read to you. Yes, that's what I feel like. I feel like, well, there's things that are trying to give me anxiety. That's why, like, I put below, I have some political links below, but I keep putting below the Martha Beck channel too, because that's been helping me. Drape on Buddha, wrinkle-free shirt, dry and drape on Buddha. This shirt is, yeah, I wore this to return the turn in my application to the hardware store. This shirt is like, I guess it's like a mix, because I don't have an iron anymore. It's like I don't know if I'll get an iron, but I got rid of my iron in Denver, and so. But yeah, I do feel like, I kind of needed that time in Denver for a little bit. By my son and his friends. And so, and I need to quit kicking myself about it, because I can't go back and change it anyways. I can't go back and come sooner, but I feel like this was the best timing, the good timing to come here. Yep, it's a bee. He's like trying to get out. You could go up to the top, or you could go out that way. And this side is open too, really, because the shed there. So let me find a poem. I did read you one. Oh, I didn't do my thing to do my double. But this I'm a Little Teapot is about a couple of my like relationships with women friends that I felt like were kind of dysfunctional. So that's a thing that I feel like Coda is helping me right now. I'll still go. It's a lot different and there's lots of people from AA there that realize, and Coda's kind of a good, I think, change of pace for them and it's not as cult-like, I feel, as AA. So, but, I don't think you have to be in it forever. So, but this poem is called I'm a Little Teapot. It's kind of about dysfunctional friend relationships and maybe a family member. I'm a little teapot. The pot and the kettle, they were the best of friends until that day the kettle called the pot black. The pot said, "Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I'll do better. I know I can." She cooked better and she grew hotter while the kettle sat and watched. The kettle turned green and talked behind the pot's back, saying how she was so horrible and black. It was time for the pot to give her the sack. But just like the ball and chain, she always took her back. How could the kettle learn about her lack if the pot always enables her like that? The dilemma. Um, let's see. Oh, I kind of want to read the four-letter word poem again. Let's see. I want to write some more poems, you guys. I need to. Oh, okay. I like the Red Queen one. Let me read that. The Red Queen. I was a broken thing with a broken wing. These are lyrics from Sia and the Queen of Hearts, that old song. I was a broken thing with a broken wing. There's a scream inside we all try to hide. Playing with the Queen of Hearts isn't smart. I won't play your mind games anymore. Just like playing with fire. I don't care if I sing off key. I will sing for love. I sing for me. I will fight to be free. On the darkest days when I feel inadequate, unloved, and unworthy, I will sing to my king who says, I got this. I'm on your side. I will contend with those who contend with you and save your children. You are my daughter. I love you, even when your crown's askew. So that was inspired by a meme with a girl with a crown, and it said, on the darkest days when I feel alone, inadequate, and unworthy, I remember whose daughter I am and I straighten my crown. So that's what that was inspired by. So it's really nice out here. Okay, the bee got out. I don't know how he got out, but he's out. Maybe he went under because it doesn't go like all the way down. I mean, there's a little. I don't know. Maybe he just went out that way. It's like, duh, little bee, go this way. It was a big fat bee, though. Actually, it's a big bee. Yeah, it's really nice. 68 degrees in Ramona. 3 watching. Thank you for being here. Let me make my little prayer list. And I was thanking God for you all this morning. I was thanking God for Brenda. I was thanking God for my house. I was thanking God for this park where my tiny house is, because it's so beautiful. And there's actually, my son and I love these loquat trees, and I discovered there's one right over there that's got, it's right down there that's got loquats on it. They're so good. Have you guys ever had loquats? I don't know why they don't. My hand is cramping up because I dug. Let me show you my. Let me show you again because I don't. Were you here? Did you see my tomato plants? Let me show you my plants again. So there is my hibiscus, and I got the little watering can like Anne had. It's an elephant. Look. So, and there's my repotted hibiscus. There's my fire pit, which I haven't used yet because it's been kind of hot. Since I got it, it's been really hot during the day at least. Okay, here's my tomato plants and my bougainvillea. See that? My philodendron and my aloe vera. Ah, no! What in the world? It was fine when I went over there before. Okay. Sheesh. What the heck? I clicked on something and you all, did I go away? Or did you all just go away on my end? I don't know. Let me see. Let me go to my, I don't know what happened. Doesn't look like anything happened when I opened it back up, but I accidentally closed Google. Okay, so nothing happened. That's funny. That's nice. Nice with chicken and rice. Okay. Yeah, it was just I accidentally closed my browser, but you guys were that scared me. So did you see my live when it went out? Um, it was my laptop died. Um, when my last live at Anne's garden. So, but anyways, I'm so happy to be here. I'm going to let's see. Oh. Hmm. Here's a silly poem. Well, it's the Garden of Poems. Let me turn this off. I'm echoing. Sorry, I'm playing myself here in the background. What am I doing? What am I doing? I thought okay, I have it open here too. Sorry. Yeah, I'm still gonna make the chicken with rice. Okay. There we go. 5 watching now. Thank you for being here. What all brought you back in? Because I started saying poems? What? I never know. Oh, so yesterday I used the last of the jelly that I brought from Denver. And I told my son, this is the jelly that Albert wouldn't take it. He said, I don't want that. I don't need any of that. I tried to get him to take my mayonnaise and my ketchup and my jelly and my, I don't know what else, but he didn't want it. And so I used the last of the jelly. And then Ian said, oh, peanut butter and jelly looks good. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I used the last of the jelly. And he's like, oh, I'll just put strawberries and peanut butter. And I'm like, that's my video that got a bunch of views. It's like I never know like what video, like you guys, I was sitting here, but I was sitting over here. And I went and I did a little video on cleaning up my patio, and it got 5,000 views. Did you guys see that one? It's like insane. I'm like, what? That is like such a lot of views for my channel. 5,000 views. Let me drop it so you can see it if you haven't seen it. But it's freaking crazy. I'm like, whoa. But I felt good because you know what I didn't do on that day? That was the day of the protests, you guys. But it was my first day in the house because it rained on my first time I came over here. And so I was talking to my son about like good vitamin C in that tree. What tree? I don't know what kind of tree this is. Do you know? Clean up on my patio. Oh, good vitamin C in the hibiscus is what you mean, right? But check out the video with and the sandwich. Yeah, it's like my video with the strawberries and peanut butter. It's got like 2,000. Why is it going to that? I don't want to go to that. But that was the day of the protests. So I am glad I got something done because I kind of felt badly I didn't go to any protests. $5,000 views. It's kind of insane. It's almost 2:00. Wow. Going live longer. Low quad. Oh gosh. The loquats. I love them. We had them in our yard and when I was a kid in Sun Valley, Sunland. We were right on the edge of Sunland and Sun Valley, the San Fernando Valley. So it's like when I say, unless you're in California, you don't really know what I'm saying. Well, I guess people heard of the San Fernando Valley. That's why I'll say that sometimes, because people know about Valley Girl and stuff. But but a lot of people, I would just say Los Angeles. I'm from Los Angeles, but then I sound like I'm a city girl, and I'm not a city girl. Like, we rode horses, we were out in the country. So not the city. It's kind of like San Diego, like, because this is San Diego County. So, but it's not city. So that's the thing. So thank you all for being here. And Dan came in. Okay. Dan's doing good. Dan had surgery, like, well, I don't know if it was the same like Lindy did. Heart surgery. But like I said, today we were going to go get our driver's license, but I think we need more than one thing. We can pull up our lease agreement on this property, but we don't have anything else. So I think we might wait to get our... And I don't know. I signed up for the Care app. I still might be able to... It's not really saying that I can't get any jobs. It's saying that I can. But I was concerned about that when I put in my Colorado license, because it said, it doesn't match the address where I'm at now. So I'm kind of like still in limbo. I'm in limbo land. So I have Brenda, Elsa, Anthony, and Dan. Thank you all for being here. Okay. Yeah, I've almost gone 2 hours. Wow. Imagine that. Okay. Should I say one more poem? I'm gonna do new poems, y'all, so pray for me. All right. Some people. Yep. I want to meet people in my new neighborhood. But I'm nervous about it too. Because, sometimes you have quirky neighbors. And I know it's quite possible. I'm quirky, so it's bound to happen. Let me pray for y'all and let you go. Dear Lord, thank you for these friends and followers. I pray that you'll be with them. Please be with Brenda. Give her a safe trip when she comes out here. Thank you for her, and bless her family and her kids and her grandkids. Please be with Elsa. Thank you for her. Bless her children and her fur babies. And please be with Anthony and bless his channel and bless his family. And thank you for him. Please bless Dan. Thank you that he seems to be healing up well from his surgery. And watch over him. Bless his kids and his grandkids. Dan might have great grandkids. I don't know. Great grandkids. Thank you for him coming in here. Lord, we pray for this country, that you would help us get back on track, that you would help us resist Trump, help us to stay informed, yet take care of our mental health at the same time. Lord, give us wisdom. Thank you for leading me here and leading Ian here. Thank you for my tiny house behind me. Thank you for all your blessings. Please be with my children and bless them, Lord. You know what each of them is going through. I don't always get informed of what's going on, Lord, but I get a little bit of information, and I just ask that you would be with my oldest son and what he's going through, and that you would guide him, Lord. I thank you that he's back near his dad, Lord, and I pray that you would help my ex in helping him and helping my older son. And I pray you bless them and my daughters. I pray that I might be able to get back in contact with my middle daughter, Lord. Bless my grandbabies, Freya and Lily and Noah. My oldest daughter and her husband, my middle daughter and her husband, my youngest, who I think is still in Texas. And I thank you for my family, Lord, even for those I'm not in contact with. I pray for my brother, that you would protect him, and my nephew, as they are police officers in Los Angeles. And I would pray you help them to work out their differences. I pray you bless my niece in Oregon. Thank you that she called me. And I pray you bless my family up in Northern California and be with them, even those I'm out of contact with. I pray for continued healing for my uncle who was in Hawaii and my aunt. I don't know if they're back in California yet. Thank you that I was back in contact with my aunt through texting. I pray that we'll be able to talk some more soon, Lord. And please bless them. That's my mom's only living sibling. So I pray that you would bless her, Lord. So again, I pray for this country. I'm hearing sad things on the news, Lord, about Ukraine and about Gaza, and it just breaks my heart. Yeah, I looked at the news last night, and then it's just saddening. It's just bad that this administration is not standing with Ukraine, and Israel is also troubling, so troubling. Lord, please help this world. Help us to stay informed. Help us to resist this evil administration and do what we can, Lord. I pray that you might prepare me. I'm certainly not ready for it now, but if you if you led me into going into politics, Lord, that you would help me to get prepared for that. Thank you for all the resistors and the people speaking up, and especially the Democrats that are speaking up. Thank you for AOC. Thank you for Bernie speaking at Coachella. Bernie spoke at Coachella. And just thank you for those that are fighting. Cory Booker and Jasmine Crockett. Thank you for all those people, Lord. Help us to stay informed, like Politics Girl, Brian Tyler Cohen, Park Rose Permaculture, the resistance groups, Lord, the town halls, Lord. Help us to be involved. Help us to resist. Help us to fight against fascism, fight against oligarchy. Okay? Lord, I pray all these things in Jesus' name. Amen. I didn't mean to cry, but I saw that on the news and it broke my heart. Oh, this is a so I was telling my son about this, and I was telling him I didn't understand that Colorado Easy Pay keeps contacting me saying I need to pay my toll or I'm going to get penalties, and it was just $6.99. So I'm like, do I need to pay this? Maybe I need to pay this. And I said to Ian, I'm like, I don't understand why they're sending me this, because I joined and they have my card. So if I owe something, they can just charge my card. And so I talked to my son about it. And then like a few days later, he's like, I got a thing from the Colorado toll thing that they're scammers pretending to be them. And I'm like, oh, okay, good thing I didn't try to pay that. I knew not to click on any links in there. And so that's a scam, you guys. And I got one right after trying to get the teeny loan, and then instead I took the money out of my 401k. I got one about like the status of your loan, and then it used an address that I haven't, like the first address I was at my son's in Colorado. And I was like, not been at that, and none of us are even, that was the last address in Denver my son was at. No. Yeah, it was. And so yeah, be careful of scams out there. Don't click on any links in your that are sent to you in your email or sent to you in text messages. So I just got one from Easy Pay. I got one from something checks or whatever. I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna let you go. Yes, we're all human. Don't say that no one cares for you, because I do, and God does too. Don't forget to pray for Red, because Red is praying for you. Bye. I'm going to end the stream now.